Ben and Gary's magnet fishing.
Ben here.
We've done 2 days of magnet fishing on the Ohio River and the Licking River.
And the Gunpowder Creek.
And Gunpowder Creek, most of it on Gunpowder Creek. And we've come up with some interesting things. Bottom line is, we're cleaning the rivers out.
We found more
and
questions.
We spent a day out.
We found more questions than answers.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. We did. We did.
That's the beauty of it.
But nothing that's going to make us rich. But on the other hand, it's really interesting. I'd like to start out by saying yesterday when I posted my other video, I said that I had a 300 tensile pound, tensile strength rope. Turns out it's a 600 pound. I bought this at Harbor Freight, and that's their diamond braid rope.
Diamond braid, yeah.
Got a tensile strength of 1600, safe working load of 600.
I think it's polyester.
Yeah.
Is the filament.
The only thing that I can say, it worked fantastically, but it's sort of buoyant, and our magnets aren't that heavy. So what we're running into is in a stiff current, it's basically carrying our magnets away.
Yes, and if the wind is even just blowing the boat down, the magnet kind of
Yeah.
drifts like a feather in the wind.
Yeah. And like I said, we're going to go with bigger magnets. We'll get this taken care of. But the rope was flawless.
Yeah, we have 100 feet, so we're able to compensate for depth and current and everything like that.
Right. It did exactly what it wanted. Every time we got it hung up on something or had to pull hard, or even when we got the magnet stuff together and was trying really hard to get those
That was
apart.
actually, we should probably make another video of that. That was fun, trying to get them apart.
That was embarrassing. But yeah, the rope held up fine for that too. So the rope is good. Magnets are good. We need bigger ones. We've learned that today. But we did come up with some things. Ben, you want to explain what we got and where we found it?
Well, okay, I can tell you what I think it is and who found it. This is me right here. This is a braided steel cable that we found underneath a bridge next to a dock that seemed like it was a public dock, you know, but it is. If you flex it, yeah, it falls apart. It's been under the water for a while. And then this, we have no idea, and we're definitely open to suggestions.
It looks to me like it was mounted to something up here, wood.
Yeah, this is wood. That
And
is a piece of wood.
this probably slid at one time because it looks like you may have had a floater down at the bottom.
You have the mounting right here, which is the metal is flattened, and then there's a hole for a bolt. But then there's also a spring up here. So this was something that had tension on it. But we have no idea what it is.
Yeah, that's the mystery piece. Well,
and then
one of.
This is another, just kind of, you know, it's like I said, not making us money, but it's fun. A piece of rebar that's bent at a pretty close to 90-degree angle, maybe a little less, a little more obtuse than 90. But we have a bunch of little stuff here, just little things. And actually, the magnet, if you can look at the magnet even, you can see there's all these little filings on here that we're catching. I call it ferrofluid. I know that may not be correct, but it is just little shavings of whatever is down there that's magnetic. But then we also pull up these fun little treasures. I don't know what that is. It's got a curve to it. I thought maybe it could be a part of an old horseshoe. There's a little nut. You got just little pieces of metal, but they're exciting to us because they, you know, pull up. This actually looks just like a rock, but
it's magnetic.
Something in it is magnetic, you know, so that is
so
also.
Is that.
Here, right here, we have a framing nail. You can see how it has like the two heads on it so that you can pull it out when you're done. This is what I think is a piece of old barbed wire because you can still see the barbing a little bit on the end of it. We found a dingle hopper. I think this is for combing your hair. I'm not exactly sure what this is. It's probably Civil War, Revolutionary War, I don't know. You know, it's some kind of ancient technology. And then we found a caster wheel. The rubber is very spongy. It's definitely been submerged for a while. And then actually, our biggest find on the Licking River, and Gary did this, these two items were attached with this fishing line that is still on here. And this is a pair of bolt cutters and a pair of channel locks, and they are definitely worse for wear, but they don't look like they've been submerged for that long. You know what I mean? It's definitely not been a decade.
We believe they can be brought back and used.
Yeah, they still function. And then this is actually our biggest melon scratcher.
Right.
You know, we're
Absolutely.
not exactly sure what this is. It's obviously distorted a little bit, but it does have wood on it. It has, this is, you know, the wood is falling apart because it's been submerged and, you know, but we caught it with the magnet. It's metal, so we thought maybe a grate, a grill, you know, for a fireplace or something, but the fact that it has wood on it really threw us for a loop. And so we were trying to figure out exactly what that is, and we don't know. And that's the beauty of it, is that we don't really know what any of this was, but we can imagine, you know, and that's really it. And honestly, in our minds, we're just kind of cleaning up, you know. We're not really out to find a treasure chest or anything
no.
like that.
It's a day on the river, it's a day on the boat, and we're cleaning things up as well.
Yeah. We take everything we find. We don't really throw anything back, even, you know, if it's this little piece of metal and we don't want it, we don't throw it back. We take it with us just because we're removing something.
And we do recycle. Everything goes to the scrap yard.
Yeah.
It's sent out eventually. Anything you need to add to that?
I had a blast these past 2 days, and we're very new to this. This is all fresh to us, but we hope that if somebody is watching this, that they enjoy it, and because we enjoy doing this, and we hope we inspire people to get out and do the same thing. We actually met people today in kayaks on the Gunpowder Creek that thought it was such a great idea to take a magnet out, and we actually were inspired by other videos that are out on YouTube. And so we're not trying to copycat or anything like that. We're just doing what makes us happy. Right. And this is definitely something that makes us happy. And you know, I've told Gary, if this thing, you know, catches on, we're going to evolve. We're going to do other things. It's not going to all be magnet fishing. We're going to do things with woodworking. We're going to do things with, you know, mechanics, things like that. But this is just, we just spent the weekend out on the water on a little tiny boat. Can I just quickly, I know that Gary doesn't want to show the house, but I want to just show the little boat that we use, the little teeny tiny boat. This is it. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing special. We got a little trolling motor, and then we have a little 9.9 horsepower Evinrude on this little 12-foot fiberglass boat. And that's really all you need. I mean, you could do it with a kayak. You could do it with a canoe. You could do it with anything. You could do it just from standing on the shore. Yeah. You know, you don't have to have a boat, but we're just, honestly, we're just out having a good time. And everything here, even though it may look like garbage, is treasure to us. You know, everything it has a story. Somebody made this. A man touched this and made this at some point. We don't know if it was 100 years ago or a year ago, but everything here is very precious.
Who was the last man to touch it, and how long ago was that?
Yes, exactly.
It runs through my head when I see things like this.
And why is it there? We found this fork in the middle of a creek.
How did that get there?
Yeah, why? Why was that fork there? Who was doing that? You know what I mean? It just, you can kind of make up your own stories, and I guess that's what really makes it so fascinating.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we'll keep you in touch. We'll let everybody know as we go along with this. Like I say, today we didn't come up with any guns or anything like that would really catch your eye.
Yeah, that's what we're really looking for. Yeah, we're gonna restore these tools. Gary's already had them soaking in some WD-40, and they're movable. So we're definitely gonna try to restore anything we can, and then what we can't is going to the scrapyard and being recycled.
And, maybe in the next Buick you buy, you never know.
There you go. That's beautiful. All right, Mama, you want to sign us off?
No. River run, wide run, deep run, muddy of the river run long after I am gone.
Isn't she a precious doll?